welcome to this week's episode of Vampires and Vitae. We're going to check in with Tyler to find out what happened last week. Tyler?
We mostly just tested out our new powers. It was pretty cool. It was pretty chill for the end of the world. I mean, we hung out with Sprocket for a while. He was trying to figure out what we could do after we ingested all that new blood from Rasputin, which none of us even questioned. Looking back on it, probably should have. Seemed to have worked out pretty well, though. Everybody got like their own unique powers. It looks like Lawrence and Dae got a cool buff where they're kind of like quantumly entangled with each other. Two twin souls burning bright in the ether. Danika got some cool new swords. They can shoot holy energy. And Anna looks like a fucking nightmare all the time now.
True story. Whoosh, whoosh.
So it was a lot of like combat mechanics leading into, you know, the next big thing that's going to be happening in the campaign. We ended as we usually do, just fucking around this time in a haberdashery looking for hats. Couldn't find the Time Pope hat. Waste of a roll. I'm going to be thinking about that one for a while. Lawrence got a fez. I said no fucking way. And that's about it.
I think that's what happens.
Yeah. So Lawrence wants a fez. Danika tried to kill Dae with her swords, and Anna looks like the only thing that I could imagine be more scary than Set. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Welcome to Vampire.
Lawrence looks sadly down, like at the fez that has been taken off of his head, and goes, "Oh."
There's no way you are wearing a fez. You can't be half vampiric, wearing a fez with nothing but a trench coat and corduroy pants. It cannot happen.
He actually like grabs you by the arm and goes, "Well, then what kind of hat do you want me in? I don't think we're gonna find my
Oh
old
my
one."
god, that's so cute.
Shut the fuck up, Anna.
Goodness gracious.
Like he's
That's
like,
so mean, Dae.
Like you see,
So me.
the shelves, like one whole section was burnt out. Whatever hats were there are gone, but there's still quite a large selection of hats. You see the classic one with the the propeller at the top.
Oh my god!
You see a steampunk like top hat that is all like beautifully done, all in leather with the goggles. You see what appears to be like a vintage baseball hat that is signed by somebody that you can't make out the signature, but it's obviously signed. This was an expensive haberdashery.
A haberdashery.
You know, I wonder, Lawrence, how do you feel about a nice simple page boy hat? I mean, that could be cute.
Box over most of the mirrors. There was a lot of mirrors in the shop. Obviously, they're mostly shattered, but there are a little bit of
I find
bit
a
of
brown
glass.
corduroy one that matches his new stylish pants.
He actually laughs. He goes,
no!
It is a newsboy style, like but it is brown. It's well made.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, it matches. It's not too matchy,
Okay,
but
well, we gotta
nice.
find a shirt that matches too.
I don't know if they make corduroy.
I'm not saying it has to be
shirts.
corduroy. I'm saying you need to wear a goddamn shirt.
What does he need to wear a shirt? Are you cold, Lawrence?
Lawrence literally answers you by like flexing both of his like pecs. I mean, like,
Okay, now you're just showing off. I can't like make my boobs do that either.
yeah, he's like, I'm not as cold as I used to be, which is really nice.
Right. So I think you're the only person who is bothered by your boyfriend being shirtless.
Okay, as a man who was quite often naked in this adventure, I take great offense to that.
Well, I do not understand this big hurry on getting him a shirt.
You keep on seeing different hats, though. I mean, like, if you want to try different hats on Lawrence, he's willing to be your Ken doll.
No, we're going with the corduroy. You know what?
We got the
two
newsy
votes.
one. This is the one you like.
We got
he
two,
like puts
you,
it
you
on.
got two votes for it. I mean, you like it. Anna likes it. Danika, how you feeling over there?
Danika is looking for a metal headband with the little cat ears.
Cute, yes.
Cute.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that's easy to find.
The
That's
little
there.
rhinestones.
I mean, it is upscale. You see more of one that is made from like alpaca. You know what I mean? They're really selling to like raver girls, like expensive raver girls, like really well done. Like everything in this shop that isn't burnt or destroyed. I mean, this was like a $1,000 to $800 purchase.
Danica now has cat ears.
Yep, pick him up.
Cats chase snakes, right? Right?
Well,
I mean, this one does, so it's fine.
Is that what you were going for? Is that supposed to be intimidating? You're trying to intimidate Set with those?
No.
Okay.
they're dark in the center and little white outside of it. So they have like a pocket, really throwing that like 3-dimensional idea of it. You touch it and it is just so soft.
Now I can match my dog if we ever fucking find him.
Yeah, the ears are like straight up and perfectly coned. This is a wonderful piece.
Dae is just so generic. He's just looking around for like knives and like sharp things. He's just
Definitely, you don't find any kind of weapons. You do find a table leg. That's what Lawrence used to use as a weapon.
What is this, walnut?
Let's guess. I think it's oak, actually.
Looking for a really nice desk. A really nice. What's the nicest table in there?
That'd be behind the counter. It appears to be a bespoke piece, beautifully done. You see that green felt top in the very center that's set into the actual desk itself.
I just kick the leg out. Ooh, actually, is there? This would be cool. You know, like those old claw-bottomed.
Well, this is what that table
Has
is.
a claw bottom.
It
Like
has a claw.
like an orb.
Yeah, it doesn't have an orb, but it appears to be like an eagle's like claw that comes out of the very bottom of all 4 posts of this that just stands, and there is a negative space in between the claw. It does stand on the 5 points.
Gotcha.
3 points, sorry, eagle claw.
I'm gonna kick one of the legs off.
All right. Yeah, easily enough. I mean, it is well made, but I mean, you're a vampire.
Nailed it. I just hand it to Lawrence.
He takes it and like looks at the claw bottom and just scratches his back and goes, "No, I like it. I like
All
it.
right,
It's
all
nice.
right.
It's good. It's good. It's good."
You try to do something nice for people.
Hey, okay, pick a hat, will you?
I picked I'm not wearing a hat. I'm not a hat guy.
No, you really want me to wear the stupid corduroy? Am I always going to wear these pants?
It's the end of the world. I don't know how many pants you're gonna come across.
Like he takes a moment and looks at a shattered mirror. That's against the
Looks
thing. and he's just-
absolutely insane.
Yeah, he just has corduroy pants, corduroy brown hat. And it's like, all right, I guess this is
And a stick.
and a
table
claw,
leg.
table leg claw-ended maul. Essentially, is what we're going to count it as.
I mean,
He like puts it over his shoulder and
It's
goes, "All
you.
right, all right."
I like this for you, Lawrence. This is a good look.
This is
look like a
this
little
is
slugger, you know?
Me, you do realize that when you shift into me, you're going to be wearing corduroy hat and corduroy pants, right? With the table leg.
Oh my God, Lawrence, do it. Do it
I
right now.
look over at the hats.
You sure? One last chance, or I'm taking this hat.
I mean, there is just a plain black wool one that is the same shape. If you would rather that one day.
What about like a beanie? It's real emo, real day.
You know what? Let's just keep the cap.
Lawrence does adjust it. One lock of his jet black hair does like slightly like splash out of the side, and he just can't help but be attractive. He's just one of those guys that he woke up that way, and as he like kicks it to the side, it just slightly falls, and he tucks it behind his ear. And despite how stupid a normal person would look like, especially in your eyes, Dae, he can even rock a damn corduroy newsie.
It's infuriating, honestly.
Lawrence, I'm not gonna lie, you look pretty fucking cool.
He just smiles, and like that piece of hair that was behind his ear like falls forward and just does that perfect little emo half over his eye.
Lawrence, you're goddamn adorable.
He's, all right. Enough. Let's.
If anybody else needs their fashion needs solved, you can feel free to come to me because I will be your personal dresser for the end of the world.
All right.
Obviously, I have very good taste. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk.
I mean, it's a lot of red.
That's what humans say, right, Danica?
I think so.
I miss YouTube.
You do see as you guys are leaving the shop, you see Vol is staring at that top hat that was steampunky.
What is it, Vol? Do you want that?
I mean,
Do you like it?
Vol,
do you like that hat?
Do
you want me to get it for you, Vol?
Can we put it on your card?
It is free of charge.
I'm joking. Of course I want it. And he takes it off and just puts it directly on his head. It's very steampunky. It actually has the goggles that are like part of the actual ensemble. It's not like he could stretch them out. They're not made of like elastic or anything.
You know what, though? There
With
is
the mask on. It's quite a look.
Yeah. He has the, Comedy de Arte large nose that comes out.
There is one thing that is missing, though. And I'm going to go and I'm going to look through all of the pocket squares.
Okay. Yeah. This place would probably have pocket squares as
Pocket
well.
squares,
Yeah,
pocket squares.
accessories to absurd suits.
I'm going to find a really nice one that is paisley print, black and white, and I'm going to find one that is filigree, black and white. I'm going to tie them together, and I'm going to tie them around his neck, so he has a little like kerchief around his neck.
Like a little ascot kind of
Yes.
thing going on. He readjusts his shirt and like he already has like a shirt that comes all the way up to his neck, so this just sits directly underneath it. So thank you.
See, that is all that you needed. It pulls everything together. This is perfect.
Pops the top of his now very tall top hat.
Okay,
Yes.
I want two things that I'm gonna do. Is that baseball cap that was signed?
Yeah.
I want to pocket that,
Okay.
and then is there a watch section?
Not in this particular place.
Damn. So I'm gonna pocket the baseball cap.
Okay. Very cool.
I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm
Okay.
gonna plan for that later.
Okay, that's good.
Sprocket's sitting out in the beginning. It's like, really fashion. All right. I can't be very mad at the top hat. It looks very good, Vol.
Sprocket, you have to enjoy the little things, okay?
Fine. And he like storms into storms in there. He's in the shop for about 10 seconds. He comes back out.
Wait, guys! How much you want to bet he comes back with propeller hat?
Yep, that's exactly what he comes back out with. It is the striped propeller hat, and it is waving. He goes, I do feel a little bit better.
Do you think that Anna's arm thing is horrifying? Do you see this man?
I love this man.
Okay,
Lawrence, did you hear that?
Everybody, I do not know how everybody else is feeling right now, but I'm a little bit peckish.
You are literally never not peckish, Anna.
No, but like I'm really peckish.
No one needs to expel, like, there's not going to have things coming out of your shins next, right? We're good with
I'll be honest. I'll take the lead on this one. There's no real answer to that. Maybe.
That's pretty much what I was going to say, Day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, half-breed.
They had blood bags back at the castle, right?
We can get you a snack.
We can just head back. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's not a
Actually, I need to go
problem.
talk to James anyways because I assume that he's poured through a bunch of data. So we
Yeah,
should
and
probably
you
find
know
out.
what?
And Rasputin. I mean, nothing has exploded inside yet, but we should probably.
And where did we leave that knife? That dagger?
It's with
I think Anna has it.
it's with Anna.
Yes, I have it. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
I do not know what. I guess you could not see it, but yes,
Maybe-
I have it.
As long as one of us has it.
You know what though? You know the
Yes.
blood bags are not going to work for me, right? You know these things.
Yes, but they have been very accommodating in the green room. I'm sure that if you need a snack, dark individual, they'll provide one for
Yes,
you.
that's right. Did they have a Greek? I do not remember. I do like the Greek.
They didn't have a
He
Greek,
wasn't
but
Greek,
he was.
but he was hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, beggars cannot be choosers at the end of the world, I suppose.
I could go for a Capri Sun.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it's the garlic and the feta cheese. I think that I like so much.
How ironic that a vampire likes the garlic flavor.
You know what? It is not the flaw that I took.
Oh, Lawrence, we got to find out what kind of feeder you are. Come with me, bud.
Yeah, Lawrence is now was having a great time, and he goes, whoa. Like, as you guys are walking now towards back to the couple turns out that you haven't gone very far from the castle, so
Yeah.
it doesn't take you very long. It's like, so do I really gotta?
You're a vampire now, Lawrence.
Yeah, but do I have to kill people every time? Or...
I don't.
No, you do not have
First of
to.
all,
I'm sorry,
first of all,
Lawrence.
you
You've been
don't-
with us for how long, and you think that we kill people to
Well,
eat?
you guys
Ignorance is
don't.
bliss,
you
first
guys
of all.
don't eat in front of me. I mean,
It's true. Okay, so there you don't want to fully drain somebody.
Unless you're Anna.
so that's how she eats, or
She's not supposed to.
What?
so we're not supposed to
You're also not supposed to eat children, but she does that too.
Well, look, okay, it was
Whoa.
a mercy, and
I
that
don't want to get into
We're
that.
not going to rehash this right now.
I know. I do not know why you keep bringing it up and then tell me that you don't want to talk about it.
So,
I just want you to remember what you did.
What, I had something to eat.
like, does she have to eat children? Is that like a thing?
No.
She prefers it, I think.
She does prefer them small.
Is it like baby back ribs or?
I mean,
Lawrence, what the fuck?
Lawrence,
Well,
if
my
you want
God,
to,
man.
if you want to go hunting, Lawrence, I will be more than happy to take you because these two do not understand the finer points.
I know the finer points. First of all, I drink only from blood bags because I think that is the most normal way to do things
Yeah,
in
and
a
Anna,
civilized
I have to
society.
literally seduce people in order to feed.
Right?
That
I
is-
do
that
not
is
have to
also
do these
weird. I don't
things.
know.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I do not have to do either of these
Wait,
things.
wait,
I am
they
not
get-
limited to
No,
bagged
no,
blood.
no, we're gonna tell
no.
this
Hey,
through. All
they
right.
get their fill and I get mine,
That-
all right?
No, they donate to me. That's consent.
They're
That's
donating thinking they're going to save someone,
No,
and
no.
instead they're feeding a
They did.
vampire.
They saved them. It saved me.
I don't know if they'd be okay with it if they knew that.
That's
you know what,
consent.
though?
That's
Really,
consent.
Lawrence.
Really? Because my
I think
situation seems
that-
more consensual.
I am probably, and you're not going to believe it, but I'm probably the most normal when it comes to feeding. out of
Absolutely
our little
not.
group.
You are not.
How not?
Because I'm the most normal when it comes to feeding.
What do you mean? You feed on bagged blood?
Yeah, you give me
That's
a straw and a cup, and I'm good to
Yeah,
go.
but it's cold. It's not warm.
I warm it up.
Oh, I've not
They
seen
warm
you
it-
warm
no,
it
it's
you
up.
don't even get to see the
It's like
person
the
that it
soups
came
at
from.
no, it's like the
right?
soups at Panera. They warm it in the water first for a while.
Oh, that's not right.
How do you
Good.
even know that? You're a vampire.
What do you mean? How do I know that?
You
How
need
long
to-
have you been a vampire for? You honestly are telling me you've had soup at Panera.
I didn't say that, but up until a week ago, the fucking internet existed.
Is this what you do with your time?
I know how to sous vide. Yeah. What do you do?
People.
Okay, so there's bags. We could try.
There's bags that we can try. Then we can try to eliminate different flavors.
I think we just broke Robbie.
No, it's
You
perfect.
just watched just 5 minutes of
Yeah,
the
right.
dumbest role.
Yeah, right. Lawrence is just like, I have no idea what, I mean, all of these sound horrible, to
Well,
be completely honest.
how is a bag of
it's really
blood sound
fucking rude,
horrible?
Lawrence.
Well, no.
It's a bag of blood.
I think it's kind of like before you have escargot, like you think it's a
Oh
bad
no,
idea.
that was always a bad idea.
And then, like, when you have escargot, it's like not.
Still
Well,
a bad
maybe you're
idea.
just like a consensualist then. What about feeding off of people that give you permission because they like it?
I don't want to pull the sire card, but
How about we
As you-
try
as
a
you-
But you're
couple of
pulling the
these
sire
things?
I'm
card.
gonna pull it. Like, as your sire, I would suggest that you start with a bag of blood.
All right, well, try this out. All right, cool. I'm not hungry
Lawrence, it's
right
gross.
now. I mean, I think that I'm a little hungry. I don't know if this goes away, but
Oh no.
No, never.
okay. so
Unless
this
you,
is
you know,
like a-
drain a human child of all of their blood.
Oh my god! You know what?
And then
We're
it goes
s-
away.
We're saying this as we're
Yeah,
heading
right,
towards
yeah,
the.
yeah.
This is honestly, it's really. I know that it was not something that you were pleased with, Danica, but you've been pretty judgy pants about it.
And then you leave them in the arms of their dead father.
Right. So it was a peaceful.
You cuddle together their two dead bodies, and then you put a sheet over them, and you walk away like nothing happened.
Do you know what it was? It was freaking respectable. That's what it was. I was being kind and I was being thoughtful with their bodies who had given me so much. I put the father with the child and covered them up. That is what the humans do.
Like-
You should have seen what they did when I was turned.
Yeah,
They threw him in a hole.
Lawrence
What?
goes over to Dae.
I mean, you also left the father, and you know what Oliver did? Because he didn't drain him. That was a mercy.
What are you talking about? The father is dead.
But he didn't drain him.
He did not have to. The father did not have enough
He did.
to keep going.
Oliver made that choice.
Where the fuck is Oliver?
I don't know. Where's your dog?
Exactly.
What, Lawrence? What do you want?
Does she only eat babies?
It's a thing we're working through. She likes big, hairy Greek guys and children.
Doesn't seem to have any correlation.
Nothing about her has any correlation with reality.
Okay.
You know that I can hear this, you guys, right?
We've been over this. It's a
But
respect thing.
that's not really a thing, though. I don't have to, like, if I don't want to, or
No.
maybe
You
is
can
there
survive.
a thing?
You have
can
to
survive
eat.
on a blood bag. You can do that.
Well, it doesn't appear that like I have a choice in all these matters. Like you
I mean,
do
honestly,
this, he
you,
does
you
this,
don't.
she does that.
You just gotta figure it out.
gotta feel it.
So like
You may also be able to survive off of animals. You may not have to feed off of people at all.
It's also
Oh yeah,
just
you want me
just eat
to
a
go catch you a
steak?
rat?
Yeah, like cow,
No,
blood,
don't
like
eat
cow
the
blood,
steak.
pig's
Yeah,
blood.
yeah.
Not really.
It's gotta be
chicken
like
blood.
fresh though.
Yeah, chicken blood doesn't really work.
Pigeon,
No,
Beach ball rat.
that's gross.
beach
There's
ball
beach
rat.
ball
would be good.
rats?
Yeah, there is.
What
We
the
might
hell
try
is
a
a
beach ball
beach
rat.
ball rat?
Wait till you see. It's fucking terrifying.
It is horrifying. Don't eat that.
You guys are just, this conversation is ding, elevator opens, ding, elevator goes down, like Vol at this point, he's just taking notes, Sprocket has way more to think about than he can possibly, you guys have given him way too much to deal with, and now he's like, the door opens, like, I still need those toasters, and screams out. The music has gotten now a little bit downbeat. You're back in the green room. All the people that you were with originally, the Jake Kings and all those individuals are still hanging around.
Jay King's there?
Yes.
I throw him the hat.
He catches it, not even looking at you, he just he looks.
Yeah, we went shopping.
Holy shit. And as you walk by, you just see him say, Babe Ruth? He puts it on.
Babe Ruth, I thought it was Bo Jackson.
Yeah, right.
Was I ever wrong?
Yeah, he puts it on first and then turns it backwards, and then he has this the pompadour that's usually straight up now goes through that little pocket in the front and just sticks straight up this way. Wow. He actually catches back up to you and puts his hand on. He's like, "How do you know I was a baseball friend?"
I mean, we saw your hovel.
The memorabilia and all this stuff. He's like, "Wow, man, that's pretty cool."
All right, glad you guys appreciate it.
Huh.
I gotta go feed my boyfriend now. I'll be back.
As
So
you say,
he is your
says
boyfriend.
He says another, huh. As you walk past.
A
him.
true,
Lawrence,
true enigma.
Lawrence, look around the room. Do any of these people seem appealing?
He looks around the room.
Like a
he's
roast chicken
I'm
or
just opening the fridge for a blood bag and just putting it in the microwave.
gross.
On low, you put it on defrost.
I will let all of you roll a d20, which I will hand out because I know you don't have any d20s.
I have one.
I have one.
Fuck me.
All right. The highest roll of the d20 will be you get to choose what kind of feeder he is.
Oh, that's rude.
Whoa.
It doesn't have to be yours. You get to choose.
It's definitely not me. You're lucky, Day.
I don't think it's going to be me either.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Nat 20 right
He
there.
was rolling my dice, man.
20.
Do you want the list of feeding types, or do you just want him to be a bagger?
I'll look at it real quick, but he's probably going to be a bagger. Cause
That's cool. That's fine.
I'll just look real quick.
So,
I will paint that picture of Day.
there is a strange moment, though, that Anna goes, is there, I think it was Danika, or was it Anna? Is there anything you see that you like?
That was me.
That was Danica.
Yeah, Danika. He looks around and he's like, huh. And there's a cute little Asian girl that's walking around. It's like, well, I mean, that's attractive.
Oh, yeah, trust me. I want to eat all of these people.
So you just don't?
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And then I take some scissors and I cut open part of the blood bag. And I pour it into a cup. And I put a little umbrella in it. It doesn't change the flavor. It's just kind of like an aesthetic thing.
Takes a sip and there's a little bit of a grimace, but after the grimace, he downs it.
And I'll say it's not as good as fresh from
Oh,
the tap.
no. That was good.
Okay.
Licks his lips. Wow, that was... You were right. We don't really get unhungry, huh?
No.
Yeah.
It's a very temporary thing. But
He takes the
you can
umbrella
get a
and
lot more hungry.
yeah, he folds it up. He reseals it and puts it behind his ear. The umbrella is just now sticking out like you would a toothpick. He's like, I think the umbrella helped a lot. And he gives you a little squeeze. He goes, all right. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Thought I had to kill children or some bullshit like that. So,
It's definitely a lot less traumatic when you just use, a blood bag.
all right, I can get behind.
Not that I'm
this.
judging most of you.
Both of you judge me all of the time.
That is so not true.
Excuse me? Yes, all of the time.
When?
All of the time.
All of the time.
10 minutes ago, the walk here, I was being judged the whole way.
Yeah, about one thing that you did. That was
I know.
downright
One thing that I did.
You hear in the
monstrous.
distance as Frank walks by, hot tea, everybody, watch out. And he's like
I
carrying
love
a
the
large
apron,
tray.
Frank.
Thanks. That's and he just keeps on
Danica
walking.
dives behind a couch.
Yeah, that's fine. He's going to the elevator that you guys just got out of.
I think you might have missed
He's
a
good.
calling.
We might I don't want to leave him here.
He
but,
has
like,
a little
if we-
swagger to his step. You
Yeah,
know what
like
I mean?
I feel like he should come with us to what we're doing at the when we get to set and all that. But like for now,
But Anna, you need food, right?
I'm starving.
I thought you were peckish.
No. I was
No.
5 minutes ago.
No.
Now I'm hungry.
Okay.
Up walks the same guy. He's a little woozy.
Oh, I do not know. You're a little.
Hey.
You're kind of. You're kind of feeling a little lightheaded, aren't you?
Oh, now you have reservations about draining people?
Oh my God! See what I mean? Look. All right, Judgy pants. Judgy pants.
I like my pants.
I
thank you
killed
very
my
much.
sire, Judgy pants.
Whoa.
Yes.
Deep cut, Anna.
Get you in
Ooh.
big trouble,
roast.
and nobody has had anything to say from besides.
That's because you all wanted him
Congratulations.
dead anyways.
And good for
Yeah, I
you.
wanted to kill that guy. Shit,
But
didn't want to kill a kid.
is true.
Thank you, Day.
Did. So
High five.
we none of
Side high
us
five after
are guilt-free or guiltless. So stop it. I made a decision. It was one that none of you could make, and I helped that child.
Right.
Anyways,
I'm gonna go find James.
yeah, Lawrence, let's find someone for Anna to eat. She kind of gets.
What does this have to do with? I feel like my time would be better spent asking James what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
see-
you go talk to James.
And the cool thing about a blood bag is I'm already done. Done ski. I learned how to chug.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
you
well-
can go talk to James.
You
Me
know
and
what?
Lawrence will
I
find
can
someone
chug
for Anna.
too. I'm
Right.
just not going to feed from somebody
you see
who's
this whole
so
process we gotta
tired.
go through? We're done. We're already fucking. Not always. I mean, then time doesn't really matter, and we're immortal.
Well,
but like,
I mean,
Day, Anna
like,
needs food. You know how she gets when she's hungry. She's already being kind of mean.
tell her to go eat.
Anna, please go eat something. You're hangry.
You guys can
You're
go.
so hangry
You guys
right
can go
now.
eat a guy upside down for all I fucking care about.
Go eat the guy upside down. What
That's
is
an
he even
idea.
talking about?
See, I don't
Eat the
get
guy
it.
upside down.
You-
What is your problem?
What?
Day, why are you so angry? What has happened?
I'm not. I was saying go eat. You always upside down.
God, Day.
What's your going eat upside down? Who eats upside down?
Who sleeps upside down?
Well, nobody sleeps upside
I
down.
saw you do it.
Oh my God,
I
Dave.
literally saw you do
There
it.
was one time on an airplane.
Right before the plane
Anna,
crashed.
we actually did
and
that
I flew
twice,
on a dog.
You know? Yeah, Day, where is my dog?
Fuck if I know.
Can you go find him?
Did you go find him?
Lawrence, can you control your boyfriend?
I thought we were talking about a dog. I'm happy to have a cup of blood. I don't know where the dog is. That's not kind of a time thing or a vampire thing. I don't know.
No, it's not. I don't know what she's going on about.
I mean, should I be able to find a dog? Is that a thing I
think
can
she
do
should be
now?
able to find her dog. No.
So I don't need to.
I'm sorry, Day, but aren't you the one who told the small vampire that he could have my dog and now they're both gone?
I'm sorry, Danica. Who saved your dog twice now?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yes, you were.
All right,
Part
Anna,
of the
you eat
compact.
something and we
Okay.
can go look for Rasputin.
I
Day,
will.
you go do whatever the fuck you're gonna do.
I mean, Anna, can you just make it a quick snack? Can you do like a 5-minute? Can you do a 5? I can take a nap or something.
Do a 5? What are you talking about?
Eat. Go eat. Get a snack.
Oh, yes, I will go and I will find somebody to have a snack on, I guess.
Not
I think I left someone in the room over there if you want to go.
I'm not going to go and feed there and in that space. That's not my thing.
To be
Dan-
honest, I
Dan-
wouldn't want sloppy seconds either.
Day and Lawrence are flicking a card back at each other.
Yeah.
But it actually not flicking it. It's just kind of like
Just
making the
whoosh, whoosh.
motion. And then it's just like, oh, this is fun.
You, Anna, find not quite as beefy as the last guy, but still strong. This time it's a woman. Does that make a difference to you?
That does not.
Yep, very strong.
I'm just going to go and I'm going to find the beefiest, cakiest person that I can find
Yes.
in the room, and that is who I will go and
Yeah,
feed on. The
that is-
details do not matter.
And then you realize it's Lawrence, and you're like, wait.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could have fed him once upon a time, but
No.
not anymore. Easily enough, you find another surrogate
Individual, and it's
individual
fine.
that is
Yes.
there. No problem. Takes a couple snacks, take him to the back room. Yeah, like last time. It,
Don't
you know,
even have to take them to the back room.
oh,
I will do
just
it right
out
there in the open.
Yep, no problem. That
So this is what it
something
looks
that's
like,
being accepted.
Lawrence.
Lawrence takes a moment and goes, "Oh, all right. Well, that doesn't look as bad as it. I mean, I thought there'd be like death spasms, but he seems to be fine.
Right for now.
Lawrence, they enjoy it.
Really? They enjoy like that's a good thing. Like if you bite them, you get pleasure out of it.
I mean,
He didn't bite
maybe.
me. I didn't get ever. Dae never bit me.
It's
And there's
true.
kind of a moment of like him going,
I don't bite people.
yeah,
Bagger. And I just point at the microwave.
like he still hasn't figured out how to retract his teeth yet, and he like does a little like look around the tooth and goes, huh, all right, good to know. So this is like pleasurable somehow,
The issue is restraint.
and he's like tooling it with his thumb.
I don't know. You can try it out when you and Dae are in bed later.
Shut up.
Like, do I have to think about it being pleasurable, or is it pleasurable?
Lawrence.
I just I just want to know.
No, you just bite them and they like it.
So kind of like before I had teeth.
Sure. Sure thing, bud.
All right, as you turn bright red and like walk past everybody, Lawrence is a little bit more sure of himself when it comes to all this.
Where the fuck is James?
Yeah, right. You go over and James and Linda are still like poring over the computer. There seems to be a couple more now like there's books around them. You know, they've now made a little command center in all of this. They're still arguing. Okay, no, this is not what you think it is. This is like the ancient text, and I don't believe that you are translating this right. And James goes, I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the subject. It has to do with the predicate, okay? What they're trying to actually say is, yeah.
How's it going? How's the headway? Figure anything out?
Yeah, this blood is, this may be a little bit obvious, but not of this earth. The way that it works, there is a little bit, a little bit involved with the Setites. As far as we can see, we can see some synchronization of their genome. Maybe that's what the connection is. I don't know if they're compelled to like Set, or they like Set for so many centuries. There became like a symbiotic relationship between
It's
the two
almost
of
a
them.
hereditary thing.
Yeah, like this may be like a pass down from sire to new vampire, from sire to new vampire. This could just be like almost a jump. I'm guessing my theories are that the want to bring Set into the world is almost a compulsion for them at this point. Like they almost don't have a choice.
Got you. How do we kill it?
Set?
Yeah, the snake thing. That's kind of that's like the whole thing, right? I'm like looking around. That's what we're doing, right? At this point.
Well, I mean, that's definitely a goal.
Like, what other goals are there?
I don't know if you kill it. Maybe you can
Send it back through the hell
banish
of
it.
which it
That's
came.
what we're looking at.
Right.
But as far as the Setites, as long as they're here, I don't think there's now that they've done this, I don't have a Setite here that I can look at their blood as well, but we do have stuff on, like in back category.
What if we just kill all of the Setites?
That could be,
What if we bring you one?
that could be useful. Killing all the Setites also, that could be a thing.
Do you think there's any Setites at the military complex that we will probably have to take care of, that the werewolves have been, complaining to us about for since we dropped in?
I do not know. Maybe. I mean, with the guaranteed that Jake King is going to know exactly where all of the people of the supernatural variety are.
Well, Set hit this area, right?
Yes.
That means there's Setites.
What I'm telling you here is that it's not a belief system anymore. They're tied. There's
To Set,
something.
yes.
There's something about the vampiric system that Set has. Either they've overridden or Set has overridden. This doesn't come from Cain. This comes from someplace else. This is foreign. If I was to take your blood or Danika's blood or Anna's blood, you see certain markers that show like I could know that you're a Toreador. I would know that you're a Brujah or whatever the hell you are
Yeah,
now.
you know what? Actually, go ahead and take my blood. Figure this shit out.
Yeah, I
please.
was going to
Actually, that
say
may be
Rasputin
useful.
gave us some blood, and
Wait,
Bull
whoa, whoa,
seems
whoa,
to
whoa.
think that
He-
it came from Cain. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. You know.
Do you have any of that blood?
No, we ate it.
Drink it.
Yeah.
It had my
Are
name.
you?
It had my name on it, James.
So you saved a couple flecks of one god's blood, but you didn't save some flecks of another
we
god?
didn't know what it
know.
was.
I mean, we didn't. I mean, Vol didn't say it till later.
Yeah,
I don't
Rasputin
think.
escaped from his room, but like he left little blood
Whoa.
vials for us.
Rasputin's not here anymore?
Oh, he's here
No.
Oh,
somewhere.
I don't know. He's
Yeah, we've
around.
been trying to look
Like,
for him for a
he's-
minute,
look,
but
He starts typing.
then we
very
found the hat
quickly.
store, and then we, had
Yeah.
to
Oh,
have,
yeah,
yeah, we
to
gotta
have
get
a
a hat.
snack.
We drank the blood, and then we went out on like a little excursion.
Look, James, what you need to understand is when everything hits the fan all the time, sometimes you got to buy a fucking hat. All right.
Hitting-
Oh, and then Frank, I guess, is taking care of a bunch of old people that Anna brought
Yeah,
inside.
she brought in like 6 people. She broke into the palace.
Is there a bathtub that we can use?
No, there's not a bathtub that you can use. Rasputin isn't here anymore.
Yeah, that's next on
Well,
the
we
agenda.
think
I was
that he's
making
like-
Next
sure.
on the agenda, one of the most powerful vampires we're aware of right now.
Eternal Darkness.
Why
God,
did he leave?
World Ender.
know.
I don't know. That's next on the agenda. I'm
know,
just
why
saying.
did he leave?
Probably like 45 minutes ago, maybe by now.
Oh no, it was definitely longer than that.
He's been gone for over an hour.
Look,
Probably.
he's very easy to find. Is the thing.
Do you have a tracker on him or something? Or
No, she.
'cause
Can,
we
I-
didn't-
she. Anna.
I have a thing.
what thing do you have?
I can
Like
I
your
can,
arm thing?
No, she
No,
can
I
talk
can,
to him.
I
Right?
can communicate with Sire. I do the ritual for it.
Good, good. What do you need? If you tell me a bathtub, I swear to God, Anna.
I need don't need the bathtub, but I will need a silver dish with water in it.
Okay, I'm sure that there's a serving bowl somewhere here that can. Any kind of special water, or what are we talking about?
Yes, holy water.
Well, that doesn't seem to be.
Of course not. I just
Oh,
need some
man.
water.
Okay.
I was gonna say any water can be holy water if it's blessed, but the left hand of God is dead now, so
Yeah.
that's out the window.
Did you know that?
And the lieutenant got us. When did he die?
When he gave her the swords.
Yeah, maybe
Was
like
that what that ribbon dancing was all about?
2
Yeah.
hours ago, 2
Yeah.
hours ago, something.
I
like
just
that.
thought that you figured some new shit out.
Nah, he did.
Yeah, he did
He's
something.
downstairs in the boiler room. Maybe if his body's still there.
You just see him put his hands like they wrap over each other and they just like trying to calm himself. Like, okay, so
Oh, can I have some of her knives?
like, excuse me, like what do you mean my knives?
Well, you've got a lot of knives, and this new Lawrence, you know, he looks different than he did before. Turns out he can throw
Yes.
Oh, you show him, Lawrence. Show him the card thing.
He like goes, all right, throws a card and like snaps back to his hand.
Well, he needs a knife. He can throw knives, and that would be a good idea. I was just wondering if we could borrow.
So
a
why
knife.
they have to be like my knives? And, like,
you're
I,
Just
like,
it's his
'Cause you have silver
birthday. It's his
knives.
vampire
Yeah.
birthday. It's his first day as a vampire. Give it to him as a birthday gift.
You have silver
Fine.
knives. I thought silver.
He gives two behind her back. She pulls out 2 knives. It is okay, but okay. So I want to understand everything right now. So we had the Rasputin.
We're gonna talk to him. Is anyone getting that bowl?
Yeah, there's already people like running about to get this thing.
Okay,
happening.
cool. So we're gonna talk to him.
Okay,
Hopefully.
so but he is no longer here.
I don't know if he's.
Did
I don't
did
know if
we
he, is
piss
he,
him off or like is there a
He
reason?
was pretty upset.
He was locked in a
but-
room. I would probably be upset too.
Right.
Okay, was he mad because he was in the room or other reasons?
Well, if we could talk to him, then we'd be able to find out.
I think it had something to do with his stuff.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, do you know where, I mean, when he came in, he had some things on him, and
Yes, we've actually been looking these things up specifically because we didn't have information about this.
well, he kind of wanted his things back. And
Okay, so you fucked up. Okay.
Yeah, I think that this is
All right, cool.
kind of your problem.
You don't take Rasputin stuff. I asked to take his stuff. Anna, you saw me.
I did.
So we do have his stuff.
That is
and
why
she,
he
like,
escaped.
Pulls like she reaches over and there's a little padlock safe right next to her, and she punches in a bunch of numbers and pulls it out. There's a piece of wood, a bitten into piece of leather, a couple other effects, and she brings them all down and puts it on the table. We have looked these up. We have ideas, but they seem to be, how you say, spent. There's no residents left in these particular. They're just piece of wood and just piece of.
Why didn't you just ask him?
Yeah.
Also, do you know what? It might be just a piece of wood to you, but it obviously means something very important to the Rasputin.
He knocked down a bank vault door, so
Yeah.
Well, he did not come here to get them back. If he escaped and he's no longer poof, I mean, apparently they're not that important.
Can you just give me his things, please?
Yes, they are innate. Of course, you may have them.
They are not innate. Thank you very much. I will take them.
Okay.
Anna, how's it going over there with the bowl and the water?
Don't know why you would take the things from the Rasputin. You do not just take things from the Rasputin.
again,
Well,
I
they
did
didn't-
ask.
They didn't take everything. I mean, he did have the blood strapped
Again,
to his leg, you know?
to the blood. Why is the blood so important?
Don't worry about it. I had 6 successes. Now I have 4.
4?
And I needed 3, according to the card.
So unlike last time where you heard this just screaming in your own head after reaching out, you hear panting.
Hey, the Rasputin, it is Anna.
I am close.
Okay,
What do you need?
we do not need anything. I just wanted to let you know that we have found your things and that they are safe and I have them, okay?
Okay.
Is there anything that you need help with? Are you in trouble? People are a little bit worried because you broke down a door.
I am more than trouble.
Why?
Everyone in trouble.
What do you mean everyone is in trouble? We know that because of the big snake god, right?
No, I did not put a lady back in the portal.
You did not put the lady back in the portal.
No, I
Okay.
did not.
So Rasputin, can you tell me a little bit about that, or would you rather not, or do you need help finding her? I do not know
I
what
have
you need.
found her. She's currently having a drink.
Is she having a drink on you?
No.
Okay, I just was not sure what the panting was, and I was afraid of what you were about to
You
say.
did not get in the middle of sexual moments.
Okay, that's a lot more than I wanted to hear you say. So
Oh, Anna, if you can still hear me through the foaming of the mouth thing, make sure you ask about the blood.
Oh yes. The Rasputin, we were supposed to drink those vials of blood, right?
Of course, had name on it, did not.
Did, yes. I drank Danika's though.
You did what?
I drank Danika's and Dae drank mine and Danika drank Dae's.
You all should probably sit down.
Why would we need to sit
Because
down?
this was horrible idea if this happened.
No, it did not happen. Laura. I'm
God.
sorry. You know what? I just needed to hear a little bit of joy back in your voice.
Okay, that would not be joy. This would be big problem.
No, I know that, but it felt like you were very serious, and I wanted to give you a little moment.
I am
of...
very serious. Woman not still in portal.
Okay, but I don't. Why is this so bad? Can you tell me why it's so bad?
Yes, she needs to be where she's from. On Earth. She's been trying to destroy Earth since Earth was Earth.
She's been trying to destroy Earth since Earth was Earth.
We just gave Snake God new friends.
Well, that is not good.
No, it is
But
not.
I don't understand. You were dancing with her, so it wasn't she not be on your side?
I invited her for dance. Also made her always consumed with what was happening. Now she's on her own. She's making decisions without me.
So can you not just get her and put her into a portal?
It was much easier to ask for dance than to tell her to get off dance floor.
Well, I mean, that is the way.
I mean, the dog, thank God. Oh,
The-
oh, spits, like,
the big dog or Cerberus?
oh, big dog.
Oh, have you
These are-
seen Cerberus, by the way?
Not a problem of mine right now.
Okay, I thought that I would ask since you are in different place than us right now.
No, I'm not on same continent.
Okay, well, you're not on the same. Where are you?
Africa.
You're in Africa.
Yes.
Where are you headed?
After lady from Portal.
Right, but you cannot tell where she is headed.
No. The best I can do is follow her right now. She's actually faster than I am. I am not God.
Okay, but So, are you trying to say that this lady was a god? Is a god?
Is God, is one of gods, is God's most unlucky building.
Okay, so who is she then?
She's Lilith.
She is Lilith.
Yes.
How do you know Lilith, Rasputin?
We met once or twice.
How did you meet Lilith?
Mind your own business.
Okay, well, Rasputin, this was a very enlightening conversation, and I'm afraid that I'm walking away with more questions than I have answers.
Okay, why you call?
So, I called because I wanted to let you know that we have your things, and that we had the blood, and that, I had the people for your bath, but then you left, so... But I am trying to understand what I'm supposed to do with the people that I got for your bath now.
Well, eat them. I don't care.
I'm not
We're
going to. No, because they're actually really kind of cool, and nobody wants me to eat them. They're still making fun of me for some things that happened before that I don't know that you know about either. But listen, Rasputin, if you need help, will you please call us and tell us, and we will come to you.
You can tell that he is sitting down, you know that sound when somebody goes,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, child,
Yes.
daughter.
Yes, Rasputin.
Are you okay?
Of course I am okay. I just had something to eat. I'm great.
That's part of thing I'm speaking of. I have not been doing as good as I wish to do with you of late. And I feel that you may have questions of what it is to drain people.
Well, I do not have questions. I know what happens. We're not hungry for like 5 minutes.
It is amazing, is it not?
It is like great.
Best feeling ever.
It's pretty great.
Like itch never scratched.
Right. Like right between the shoulder blades, but a little bit below that where you cannot reach.
It is not wrong to enjoy the scratch.
Okay.
But it's like mosquito bites. The more you scratch it, the bigger it will become. Trust, Father. I understand why. And I am sorry that I was not there. And perhaps I should have been stronger to allow you to do it once when I was with you.
This is not a failure of yours, Rasputin. We are vampires.
This is why I understand. You had to do this by yourself. I should have been there for first time.
Well, do you know what, though?
It is like young girl going through change.
Oh, you do not want your father there for that.
Well, you don't have mom, so...
This is true. Well, Rasputin, you know what? It would be really great if you could come back home. I mean, I know that you have a whole lot to do with Lilith or whatever, but...
It's a big problem. I know no one else who can get her back in Portal.
I mean, I don't... What... did you date her? I don't understand why she is your problem.
Because I'm the only person currently on Earth that can... Well, not only, but close to... that could bring her here... And I was supposed to put her back.
And you just, well, you forgot.
I was
suppose.
quite busy. You were dying.
Well,
Everyone was dying.
Yes, I remember. Well, sort of. Okay, well, you know...
It was like Hail Mary, yes?
Yes, I understand. And I think that you made the right call to call her and get her to come here. I mean, I think that that was very smart. But I just wanted to let you know that we are okay for now. We have...
Of course you're okay. You're in Palace with Queen.
We have new things, like I have things that come out of my arms. Danika's sword now shoots stuff.
Ah, you got arm stuff?
Yeah, I got arm stuff.
I was wondering what it would be.
Yeah, it's arm
It's
stuff.
always different every time.
Yes, it's got arm stuff.
What
But-
did happen to Danika?
Okay, so Danika now is like really able to like track Dae when he's being super sneaky.
Oh, that must piss Day off so much.
Yeah, she does not like it. And the left hand of God died.
Why?
I do not know. He put something into Danika's katanas, and now she has like the power of God in her swords or something. You know, not to be dramatic about it, but
What? He gave vampire power of God
apparently that's what has happened.
to Danika?
Yes,
To Danika.
to Danika. Yes, I know.
He's just like a...
It's pretty great. And then Dae and Lawrence can like pretty much just kind of like fly things back and forth between them, and nobody can track it, and they can like swap places and stuff. It's pretty neat.
I know many things. I had no idea what Day and Lawrence would be possible with.
Yes,
In
well,
fact-
these are things. And you know what is really crazy? That I think is really crazy is that Lawrence is not really feral anymore already that quickly.
While he's lived so many times at the same time.
So you changed me though, right? So how long was I feral for? Do you remember? Because I do not remember at all.
You're breaking up.
Let's
Hello?
Rasputin. No, there's a couple more things.
I'm so sorry, you're breaking up.
There's a couple of questions though that I have for you.
Perhaps stand on table.
No, Rasputin. Look, I just
Yeah. It cuts out.
son of bitch.
All of you guys have seen as Anna with her arms outreached, eyes flipped in the back of the head,
Foaming in
going,
the mouth.
I mean, like, yeah, this has not been a pretty sight.
No,
you
I
know.
love it. I'm here for it.
By the way, that all happened within 10 seconds.
Rasputin wouldn't have known that Lawrence was a vampire.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, dude.
How? Because he's Rasputin?
Well, we talked to him.
Yeah, we talked to him.
It was after, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was across the room from all of the shenanigans.
Yeah.
And then they talked to him afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Anna. That looked painful. How'd it go?
Well,
Is he in the palace?
Literally 10 seconds have passed. Just her, like,
I got money.
So-
I got money that he's in the palace, right?
you're going
I
to
definitely
lose.
think he's in the river.
Okay, you're both going to lose money. Do not know who
What, is
you're
he on
losing the money to.
London Eye, like
No, he's in Africa.
it's
James goes,
been an
I hand-
hour.
I hand Vol a cigarette.
how?
It's literally been an hour.
Vol's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I hand him a cigarette. He
He's like,
knew. He was just
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah,
and
you
yeah.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, right. and you
That's
smell
not even
it.
possible, Anna. What are you talking about?
No, it is possible. He
He did come down in a fireball.
That's true.
he is tracking Lilith.
But
Right.
like you literally hear the seat underneath James like scoot. You know that sound on like Manolean floor, like. Okay, Anna. I don't need you to. I need you to be really specific. You said Lilith.
Yes.
Lilith.
Yes. Rasputin asked her to come and dance with him.
Was that the girl from the portal?
Yeah, she
Oh,
pulled her
yeah.
out of a portal.
I remember that.
They saved us, right? Because we were all going to die.
That's when
And
we ended up in the Camarilla.
right. And then I guess he was more worried about getting us to safety, and he kind of forgot to put her back.
So Lilith, and he's like looking up to Mel, and she's always been implacably beautiful at every moment. There's not an expression about her face that doesn't just shine with life. She's pale. She starts signing the cross like
I mean-
over and over. I mean, like, we're talking about Lilith.
She can't be
Yes.
that bad.
No, like the Lilith, yes.
She's the mother of monsters.
That's what they call her, but I think she just kind of got a bad rap, to be honest.
She didn't seem that bad.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10. How stressed out did Rasputin seem?
Well, he was really stressed out at the beginning, and then he got a little bit calm, and then I asked him about like when he turned me, and then we got disconnected. So that's pretty much how the phone call went.
Oh, what did he say about the blood?
The blood, he was pleased. He did not know if I was going to get the arm stuff or not, and I
Did
got
he-
the arm stuff.
Did you
and-
ask him where it came from?
No, I did not ask him where it came from. I just wanted him to know that we had it. Though I did kind of mess with him a little bit and told him that we all switched vials, and he said that we all needed to sit down like right away.
Okay, but we were definitely supposed to drink it.
Oh yes.
Okay.
You guys look at a Justicar and a left-handed god, sorry, a walking saint that are just like almost moving away from you guys.
So this is bad, right, James?
Linda's a walking saint?
Yeah.
I thought she was a vampire.
No,
she's never
she's a
been
walking
vampire.
saint. She's James's counterpart. All walking saints have all Justicars have counterparts.
Okay.
So she's his.
So this is bad, isn't it, James?
I mean, if it wasn't already the end of the world, I'd say it was the end of the world.
Okay. Well, there's positives in that.
Lilith isn't just Lilith from history is one of our progenitors.
Progenitors, I do not. But can you be a little bit?
When God kicked Cain out of heaven, not out of heaven, but damned him to walk forever on the earth,
Right.
Lilith took pity on him because she herself had been kicked out of the Garden of Eden.
Oh, I thought she packed up her bowling bag and left.
No,
Oh.
she just didn't want to listen to Adam,
Well,
and unrightfully so, was spurned from the garden.
right.
She had a long time walking what at that point was a savaged earth, an incomplete earth, a earth that was constantly in barrage with monsters and demons in different places before God finished the earth, before he even knew he had to make more than just the garden.
Okay.
She found a way to survive. She found a way to be. And when she found someone like herself, Cain, someone also spurned, the first that God said no to, she took pity on him and taught him how to survive in this unforgiving world. But
So where is Rasputin now then?
He is in Africa. Somewhere.
James, why would Lilith be in Africa?
Cradle of humanity?
Okay, so
It's long been thought that
okay, so
the Garden of Eden.
do you know what part of
probably-
Africa that Rasputin was in?
No, I do
Okay.
not.
Wait, Anna, what else did he say about Lilith? Did he say why she needs to go back in the portal, or
Because she's bad news bears.
like
Lilith
how
wouldn't-
bad?
Well,
Like, Set is now problem number 2 bad.
Well, she's probably
I would imagine that that's more of a. She would understand Set. Well,
she's
she'd be
probably-
the closest thing on this earth that could understand Set.
Do you remember in Russia when Rasputin showed us the whole birth of vampirism?
Yes.
Remember where it was?
Yes.
Do you remember where?
No.
It was in Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt's in Africa.
Yes.
The Setites have a connection to the Egyptians. If I had to place a bet, although I did lose my last bet, I'd say that's probably where Lilith and Rasputin are headed.
To Egypt?
If I had to make a bet, I would assume that's where they're going.
Okay.
It has biblical connotations, and Rasputin has shown us that is a mecca of. I mean, that's pretty much where it all happened, isn't it?
I mean, Set wants to bring his reality to ours, as far as I can tell from the Setite lore. Lilith just wants it to be done.
Okay. So this is like DevCon 708. Or is it the lower numbers are more serious? I can never remember.
I'm not 100% sure who's going to use
I never
who.
really know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we're talking about gods here, so I mean,
Omega.
I don't know who has.
Wait, so Lilith?
So there's no chance that Lilith is going to fight Set, right? Well, that's
Yeah,
out of the
why-
picture.
They're probably going to be more likely to be in cahoots. Is that what you were saying, James?
'Cause that
I would
suck.
imagine. I
Fuck,
mean, this
fuck.
is all just more of a. I mean, it's there's not a principle on this. This hasn't really been looked at. No one ever thought Lilith would get out. Lilith was banished. Cain himself left Lilith because Lilith was too bad.
Yeah, where was she banished to?
The Great Dark.
Cool. So if we can put her back there, can we throw Set in with her?
I don't think there's a size limit.
Great, because I can jump down the throat of a god, but I can't really jump down the throat of a woman.
I don't. After looking at all of this, I don't think the set that you fought in Vegas is going to be the same set that you see in Egypt.
What, so he'll be bigger or something?
That is what Rasputin said.
He's
It's
gonna
gonna
get
get
bigger.
bigger, yeah.
Right, yes, that's true.
Yes.
Okay, well, so look, like I have Rasputin's things. He was glad for that. We have new things that he gave us in the blood, which he was happy about. And he is on the track of Lilith. She moves faster than him apparently, so he's having a little bit of trouble keeping up, but he seems like he has a pretty good bearing on her. So I think that for now, what we need to do is keep dealing with what we need to deal with here in London.
Well, that would be the military facility, right? I mean, we can't get out of here until that's shut down.
Right. So we need to deal with the Pentex, really. Right? Because they're the military at this point, right?
Yeah, you hear Linda speak up. She goes, "Actually, we've been finding something very fun. So, like buildings all the time, you have to get powder. Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes."
She
All
was
the
pale
things.
20 seconds ago,
Yeah,
by
right.
the way. We remember that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
she's
yeah.
already
she's,
back.
wow. That's just kind of her. I mean, she's
no, it's
very,
just-
very
I'm
fast
just
back
like,
and
dude,
forth.
wow.
She's like, so all of the power stations that has been putting Pentex building proper, facilitating it, they've all gone down like after 1 day or 2 days or 3 days or 4 days. So I have a feeling that one of my cohorts are perhaps attacking a way for them to be not so powerful.
What do you mean? They're shutting off all of the power to their buildings? Is that what you're...
Yes, one by one. It is quite brilliant. And I know that we are missing some other people. James has said that one of his cohorts also is perhaps out there, the Just Car. I think you call him Jesse.
Oh, Jesse?
Oh. Is Boris there? Do you know?
I do not know. This is just ideas, but it is so random that at the end of the world, maybe a powerful place is getting their power shut down by accident. I do not think so.
Okay.
All right, well, what's the game plan then?
I do not know. But one thing that we're going to have to be conscious of is that, I mean, the sun is going to come up. And
The night is getting very late.
we're going to have to like bunker down and almost wait until like tomorrow night before we can really do much of anything.
Okay.
Which
Well,
means I'm
means-
going to have to find a way to keep. Oh no, I've got to find a way to keep them all in their rooms for an entire day. It's not going to work. Oh, I need help with these old people I do not know, especially Gomez. Oh my god.
Just have Frank take care of it.
Yes, but Frank is going to have to sleep too.
As you say
Well, we
that,
are underground, so I mean...
as you say that, as high as the presence of the queen is, she has somehow snuck up slightly behind all of you. Oh, hello.
Oh, Your Majesty.
At this point, my dear, I think that you should maybe just call me Elizabeth.
You got it, Liz?
No.
Oh.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Um,
Okay. All right.
yes. There seems to always be a level of decorum, darling. So, we've lost the Rasputin.
I wouldn't say we lost
We
him.
know where
I
he
would say
is.
he
Yeah.
relocated.
That is unfortunate because I was trying to return a book of his that he left.
Did you read it?
Of course.
Dae is just dumbfounded. Dae.
Do we have a tally count going? I think that's 2 people in the world.
Right? Do you mind, Elizabeth, if I have the book?
Of
Do you
course.
mind?
I mean, it was the first time that he brought you to court, darling.
Oh,
So I believe this is yours.
Okay.
It's more yours than it is anyone else's.
well, thank you. I appreciate that, Elizabeth.
Anna, maybe you should read that one.
Okay, I will read this one. This will be my bedtime reading
It
for
is-
tonight.
I have read it. He was a garish man, a little rough around the edges, but not as bad as I think that you think he is. And she looking to you towards Anna. There's a few things that I'm aware of. I think that you may find some answers in here that you were looking for.
Okay. Thank you.
As for the sun, it is coming up, and I am getting a little bit long in the tooth, so I myself have to pass out very soon.
I do
There's a bunch of old people in some rooms.
Oh, I'm very aware, and your friend has been taking fantastic care of them. In fact, we're not used to vampires in the castle. We do have them, and he points to you on every once in a while, to extend an olive branch. We're not naive, but he seems to be taking very good care of them. In fact, Anna, thank you for bringing this to our attention and putting them into a place that's much better than the tents outside.
that was what I did it for.
Yes, and that door needed to be fixed outside anyway.
Well, yes, it was a little shoddy, to be honest, Elizabeth. Now,
John, by the way, the guard that you had a conversation with is
Yes.
perfectly fine. I'm
Oh, good.
so glad
I'm
that you sent them our way.
I'm very glad to hear all of
Oh,
those things.
yes.
Listen, Liz, I know that, like,
Elizabeth.
sorry, Elizabeth, I know that Frank has been taking a really good care of, the new guests in the castle, but he's gonna have to sleep soon. So you probably don't want them to be roaming around.
Oh, no, they actually have full reign of the castle. I don't believe
Are you
No,
sure that
Do you? I don't think I could keep.
I mean,
I don't think I can keep Gomez, etc.,
I mean,
stuck in his room if I wanted to.
no, but you may want to.
Like that.
You
that
do need
last,
to get him some pants, though.
That last name, like intelligence and academics. Check. 0, no problem.
I got a 7 and a 1.
I got 1 success. Oh.
2.
1, 2, 0. You, Danica, the etc. line completely passes your head. Doesn't even register. You're like, that's an interesting last name. I think I heard it somewhere. Anna, you remember just something in the papers about something being stolen with a sign of etc. on a business card left in the place that it was stolen from.
Okay, that's at least listen, Elizabeth. So Gomez is a colorful character.
Oh, he's more than that.
Yes. And I would not let him into the parts of the castle where you have things that you do not want other people to come into possession of.
I unfortunately never invited Mr. etc. into any part of the castle, but he has seen most of the rooms himself.
Yeah, that was also kind of my fault.
This happened years ago, my dear.
Oh. Okay, then it's not my fault. Well, listen, Elizabeth, you've been very hospitable and we appreciate it so much. And we're probably going to need to go to sleep soon. And that means that's probably the Gomez and the Myrtle and their entourage will probably be waking up really soon. So, because, they like to get up early and get a good start on the day, the early worm and all of that. So I just want to make sure that you have somebody keeping an eye, especially on the Gomez.
She smiles and nods. You do have that feeling of like she's known essentially everything that you were doing all this time and exceptionally informed and knows a little bit more about the information than you already thought you had. Very queenly.
Okay.
Yes, accommodations have already been made for all of you. If you need something specific, I've read on some form that some of you like to sleep upside down. I personally thought that was a myth, but we've had coat racks installed in all of the rooms.
I just point at Danica.
Yes, thank you, Lizzie.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, can I ask you a huge favor?
I believe that you have one right now being in my presence, but yes.
Okay. First of all, thank you.
First of all, there's a held breath from first of all, waiting for thank you. She exhales. You're very welcome, Dae. You're very welcome, Daedrith.
You seem to know Mr. Gomez somewhat well.
He stole from us once or twice.
Can you do me a huge favor? Could you personally hand him these, and I give her the lockpicking set, and say that I would like to talk to him?
She takes it from you and reappraises you really quickly.
Oh, real quick, and then I take one of the lockpicks, and I keep that in my pocket.
You know, this probably deserves to be in its own museum. Huh.
But I'm going to keep one of the lockpicks,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's an incomplete set.
And she fans them all out, and they are, although old, there's some picks, you've stolen things. You've had lockpicking things.
Yeah.
And there's little pieces on there that you've never seen.
Yeah.
Very, very odd, just odd pieces that run through it. She fans one out, and she goes, fair enough, and she breaks one, smiles to herself, and puts it into her little pocket, her handbag, and fans them. There's almost a giggle. And she goes, I'll let him know the message.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for this day. This is a crumpet for tea. She walks away a little bit. She was very much trying to establish some dominance, but this little last interchange has kind of mellowed that sea that was going on, because she brought you guys into your house and you guys have been doing a lot of shenanigans in there, so she had to come in and lay down the law, and now, hey, you stole the lockpick from Gomez, etc.
That's what I do.
Well,
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Right. And she, like, servants come in and whatever you'd like, casket, private room, double room choice. Would you like to have a feeding buddy choice? You're being catered.
Just something simple for me, please. I do not need a lot of fuss. I just need a little bit of light so I can read some of this book from Rasputin. That's all I need. I do not need anything else.
She pats your hands, of course. A lamp, of course, will be provided. Your evening is your own. The floor that you're on is below ground, so that any place you go will have not a problem of sunlight.
That's good. That's good.
But if you want to do something that is beyond the normal, just tell any guard. We're not combatants right now. We're stuck at the end of the world together. Let's work together. Let's have a open conversation. I have taken what many people would call monsters into my bedroom. Please pay me with the same respect. Teach me that you're not a monster. Teach me that we're allies. Can I expect this from all of you?
Yes, of course. Elizabeth.
You can call me Liz, as long as you will pay me the respect to earn that. That goes for all of you. If not, and this is my last warning, you will no longer have the safety of my house.
Loud and clear, Elizabeth. Thank you.
You hear the burp, burp of her little corgis. She surrounds her. Very good. She changes the side of her handbag. The guards that didn't even notice that many more people were filling the room as she was having this conversation. You all see physically the shoulders drop as she changes her handbag from the right hand to her left hand. This was a kill box that she was setting up if it gone wrong. Good. She clears her throat, and for the very first time you see that tiny crack in her outrageously well manicured regal setting. She was terrified having that conversation with you guys. Terrified. It's only a moment. It's just the clear of her throat. Good night. And she regally walks up the stairs, and the doors close behind her.
And that's going to wrap it up for this week. We'll be back next Friday with another brand new episode, but a couple of pretty exciting things are in the works and happening here at Vampires and Vitae. The biggest development is that we have partnered with a group called Pop Culture Cosmos. Us, along with our sister podcast Wizards and Wine, have both signed on. And eventually, we're going to be live streaming on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Once we get into season 2, we're going to make that happen. In the meantime, we are working on getting this season loaded up onto Twitch. So if you wouldn't mind, head over to Twitch and make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that bell button so you get the alerts so you know when Pop Culture Cosmos goes live. There's a whole bunch of different DMs and game masters and storytellers and galaxy masters and what have you that operate on that channel. You'll get a chance to hear Tyler and Robbie and myself in a whole bunch of different games. So make sure you check that out. And again, give us a like and subscribe and all of that stuff, both on Facebook and on Twitch. And you can find Pop Culture Cosmos also on YouTube. That doesn't mean that we are neglecting our podcasting duties. No, sir. You're still going to get every single Friday a nice little episode fully produced and edited, so everything is beautiful and perfect and lovely. But if you want to see how messy it can get, keep your eyes on the Pop Culture Cosmos Facebook page and the Vampires and Vitae Facebook page, so you'll know when that shift to Twitch Live is going to happen. It's really exciting stuff. We're really pumped about it. And thank you so much for being a huge part of what we do here at Vampires and Vitae. Until next week, if you get the chance, remember, take a big bite out of life.